First blood.
First blood!
Captured in the flame, released into the wild. I forecast your demise.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration! Wake up, girl! Wake up!
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I free the beast.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Means that this Witch Doctor actually has some solo, or two hero kill potential. Like right now, Batrider seeing this bottom lane, a good cast can lead into a kill with Death Ward with a +1.
Aggressive is going to isolate Dayara, who doesn't quite have mana for the shapeshift, does have stick charges. Opts to pop the Howl instead. It looks like he wants to fight this one, and now he finds himself still holding onto the stick, trying to bait. Shapeshift coming out, but is he going to go down in time? No, the cast! Art Style turns it and swats him down, and then Dayara comes back in, munches on Bambi. It will be venison for dinner. Xiaowei goes to the TP out. That too is denied. Shuriken says no. 4 LGD heroes wiped off the map. He's done it quite a bit, but especially from LGD and Vici Gaming Reborn. And normally it nets you kills, you get a tower, you take over the enemy wards. Instead, the complete opposite this game. Not track script that Xiaowei had at all. Could be in trouble here. Has the Firefly going, the Napalm slowly coming in, but Xiaowei will be next. Seneko may go down to the tower shots. No, he fades and he jukes out. TP'd away, and he's out of there. For a deep ward, I imagine. Doesn't look like they have any, actually. So, just purely here for the gank, but NaVi applying pressure mid, perhaps trying to draw the rotation from the top lane. There's the Glyphs. Attempted to static kill follow, but Dayara, they've caged the Wolf, and they will lock him down. But as that was happening, Shelley also falls to Dendi with the double damage rune. So it's a 1-for-1, a Batrider for a Lycan. Get a little bit more. They want this to be a sweeter take, and it will be the tower mid.
Yeah, Dendi kind of veered off from the mid lane to go secure that kill. It was a track kill, so ultimately the 1-for-1 trade, when you get track for yours, probably a little bit better.
Oh, you think it's 1-for-1? Dendi says it might be 1-for-3, and it, MMY there, barely surviving. Popping the stick and hanging on for dear life, and aggressive. Now he wants to turn it back the other way. Well, perhaps it's not such a good trade anymore. The vacuum lasso from Xiaowei, follow it up after the Dendi killed aggressive. Suddenly a double, suddenly boots of travel, and some gold in the piggy bank as well. Looked like Dendi was going to get 3 and get out for free, but... So with that, also closing in on the Xiaowei Blink Dagger. How big is a Blink this game?
It's pretty damn big when the only counter to the Batrider is really a fast roar from General. They haven't got that good defensive support.
They've isolated Dayara again, caging the Wolf, draining him of his spirits, and killing him off. Make moves elsewhere. Towards the top lane, they rotate. The Beastmaster forces out a Glyph, now attempts to retreat. MMY deployed an early static storm here, just gets a range for the glimpse now, and brings General all the way back where Aggressive is waiting, but Dendi's there as well, no ultimate. We're relying on right clicks, they will lose General. And September, thinking about an imp that is Chuck, but Seneko fades away.
Next time is now. Take T1 towers and then open up the map to take Roche. For LGD, it's try and prevent that from happening using Exorcism.
Well, they have Exorcism, but they want to take a fight right here, right now. Director in front, looks for the lasso, he grabs Seneko and aggressive moves forward. He's got to be careful though, he's in play deep, gets roared, will be punished, ends up going down, and that's a track kill as well. Xiaowei is going to be next. Baby gets off the Exorcism, looks to engage into NaVi, Spirit Slave, and also going to Dayara, runs in deep. Dendio comes through, 3, maybe 4, so slow, but they do finish him off, and now the cast begins to bounce. MMY, the team has collapsed, and he limps away, the lone survivor of a bloody takedown in the bottom lane.
them with the cask into Death Ward that fight. Great play and positioning, and LGD just weren't ready for that when they engaged. Finding the bounty hunter was just not really the ideal target either.
Well, he wants to punish the Sullen of SWAT. Already level 10, by the way, on the Witch Doctor. What an insane showing from Artstyle, but that means a lot of experience back the other direction as they hunt it. Yara has the TP. Chain's going down 1 second. Is he going to get it off? Oh, he does, just barely with the glimpse there as well. A double kill right back for LGD.
Less common, the drums maybe not completely unheard of, but the Mech Enchanter is something a bit new, and they want to itemize purely around these 5v5 fights that we keep seeing.
He gets the roar, the silence on Chaui, but Static Storm is there, looking for the turnaround. Aggressive, charges in, gets off the 2-hero chains, but the Death Ward zones the back. LGD, afraid of the Aether Lens Witch Doctor, will retreat. Trying to limit casualties here now. With no Batrider, it's tough to fight, but they lost a second. It could be a third. They look for September, pops the mech. Maledict is affecting him. Thought about a Sonic Wave. Then he's gonna hang on to it. They'll look for the tower instead.
NaVi not done. They want this tier 2 tower, and once you start losing towers as well as the hero kills, that's where the trap gold, the building gold, the hero kill gold in general just going to start adding up, and LGD losing more and more map control, so this game just will continue to get harder for them.
Protection, so a clean escape from NaVi. Very good job there applying pressure, but not getting caught.
Yep. And with mech online, NaVi even up the mech exchange.
It's forward though, they found Dendi top. Big kill for LGD. Have a great high ground lineup. It was discussed on the analyst panel, and you know, you've talked about it as well, Gods. How do they fully break into the base? What's the checklist for them? They may lose Seneko here.
Yep. Not having Seneko dead, that's maybe part of the checklist. But more importantly, securing next Roche. Wow, September mid, Death Ward. There we go. First use. They use Raw and Death Ward, but NaVi, this is very much like drop the Necro Books, pop a Howl, attack the tower, and just and basically what's going to happen is Ember's going to try and slide a fist, bring them down, like Death Puppet will walk up, weaken them with a Crypt Swarm, and then slide a fist is there for the cleanup, but...
aggressive, going deep here in the top lane. Really wanted a piece of that sweet Seneko, but he will go down. Not worth it whatsoever.
High ground defense is actually the Batrider, and how he can just pull heroes deep into the base. Even a hero with an Aegis, if you get pulled into tier 4 towers, you may just die twice.
Well, NaVi also have a secret weapon, and that is going to be Dendi's BKB Hex Aegis. He can go aggressive. He does, in fact. He interrupts that very lasso shell. He's able to get the force step out, but Aldea Ross popped his BKB. He'll take right through it. Seth gets force back, and NaVi turned back for the tower. Objective-based gaming. In their hometown, they take the tower. Do they get more? They have lockdown Dendy, cracking the Aegis, and Aggressive rejoins the fight. He had to buy back for this. If he goes down, could really get punished. Now Dendy on life number 2, dropping pretty fast. The Ghost stacking up the Spirit Siphons there. Can they get the kill? They can! LGD hold the base for now. Queen of Pain down for 70, no buyback available. And now a glimpse. Artstyle next, trapped inside the kinetic field. He too will fall, and on to General. LGD looking to rout NaVi. They brought down 3. It was a big buyback. It cost them 2, including the Ember Spirit from earlier.
Yeah.
So it's going to be enough time for the buyback to cool down. Oh, have another life for Aggressive, and LGD aren't going to wait for it. They smoke, and they head right now. They know Dendy's unlikely to be here. Artstyle getting jumped. That they do get the roll up. It's on to Shaway. Pulls Artstyle up onto the high ground. He drops the Death Ward. He's alive for now. Aggressive's going to finish him off. Will do so, but Dendy hunts forward, chasing on to maybe, trying to bring him down. Ra's there in pursuit as well. Now turning on Aggressive. The Hex already committed. Aggressive able to mantle back away. That prompts a buyback. Enchantress rejoining the fight. The teams will engage. If they need to, they could even buy another, which just goes to show how effective a purchase it's been. It's really paid off and kept them in the game. Still fencing about the Roshan pit. NaVi unable to break LGD's spirits in their high ground just yet, but this roar could be the opening step. He already bought back once. This could be a tieback. He pops the heal, the Greaves as well. The Death Ward committed. Almost enough to get the kill, but the force staff saves his life. And he will survive.
That's a Death Ward too. That's a big commitment.
That's a Ra potentially in trouble now. Dendy looking for the opening. Maybe he can go on Aggressive here if he's not careful. He's jumped on the maybe, but the Death Prophet already going. Goes the Yules out. Ra fairly low. BKB gonna end soon. Then they turn it. Damage from Aggressive, just chewing into NaVi, driving them back. The impulse brings up Dendy. 10 HP. TP's up for the high ground. Will survive, but 3 NaVi heroes have fallen.
Survives 2 somehow with about 50 HP.
Oh my.
They just clumped up for a grip.
Here from LGD. Oh, hold that thought. NaVi smoking. Moving down into the river, they just got dewarded. LGD, but they sent their whole team to do it. September, the one in front, and they are going to engage here. Going in, aggressive, sleight of fist, quickly bringing General low, already committed the roar, and now the Death Lord starts to bouncing. It's a full duration Death Lord. LGD getting forced back. Shallow's going to drop. That's 2. It's 3. Aggressive down, and they want more. They want more. Yeah, they're going to get him. 4 heroes hit the deck. NaVi grabbed the gem, the bounty, the momentum, and straight into the pit. It appears they will go. Will be up the hill. You have better vision into the base. The Hawk's able to sneak around the tree line, something they can't really do so easily mid. And LGD do have the gem here on Chaui, but they got to sit back as the engagement begins. Nice silence on General, preventing any sort of roar play. He didn't even get to use it, the first one, let alone the second. And aggressive surges forward, but that's going to be it. The quick draw there from them White. Oh, they are chasing for a bit more. They get the courier, a single ward on it. Arcstar now clips back, but there's the Hex. Onto aggressive. Gotta be careful. Grapple gets popped. Another sleight of fist through. Trying to hold on for now. Jumps back. Lotus Orbo's deployed, and it's maybe in the front lines. Chewing through Arcstar. The Howard one is down. Can they get more? That's the question. Seneko trying to escape through the trees. Won't happen. LGD. Takedown 3, but mid lane is pushing. That's its TI2, and that is the number of Divine Rapiers we see. Not so much in this patch because not too many games have gone late, but there's been a real shift with players' willingness to pick this item up, and I think a lot of it is just due to the proliferation of member spirit picks more than anything. It used to be Gyrocopter, but the heroes that can really take advantage of the rapier.
Smoke up too.
Here we go. Seneko out in front, he's going to reveal the smoke, and Chaui makes his move, he goes for the lasso, but he does get Hex, then Royd as well. That means Lotus Orb out of the picture. Can they focus down the cores through this fight? On the backlines is aggressive, he's going to pistol, the roar's followed up, they've located the Ember, rapier down! NaVi have slain the Fire Spirit, maybe could be next. He's also going to fall with the Ember buyback. Aggressive marches out to the pit, but it may be too late.
Do they know about the rapier? I don't know if they
The sword and the stones. NaVi don't care about it, I guess. Yeah, he didn't really get to hit much in that fight. No Lane, 58 minutes in. They have struggled mightily to fully break through the LGD defense. But one slip up from the young gun aggressive, and that could be all she wrote. As Dityara starts moving in, one swipe, the tower's down, and now Dityara morphing, coming in hot and heavy on the maybe, up into the air he goes, Sep will be the victim, now the Ghost Scepter, or rather the Fury Blade maybe, backing off, Ember's back to the well, but racks are melting, NaVi chewing through them, Chaui with the blink forward, but Dityara turns, and in a matter of seconds he turns down, aggressive next, Hex stop, no escape, looks like he's down as well, that's gonna be every core hero deleted, and with that, NaVi take game 1. The magic is back.
LGD, they held on for a long time, but ultimately NaVi, the ones in the driver's seat, the one with the map control, the vision from all the different summons, the wolves, the hawk, they prevail. Complete utter Roche control and aggressive, he couldn't